Hello everyone, welcome to this video lecture series on operations research techniques. Today we are going to discuss about operations research techniques and introduction in this video lecture. And in this video lecture series, we are going to discuss the following content. The first one is introduction to OR, which we are going to discuss today. And in the forthcoming video lecture series, we are going to discuss about 5 separate units. In the first unit, we are going to discuss about linear programming problem. And in that, we are going to discuss about how we are going to formulate the linear programming problem and how we are going to convert the linear programming problem in verbal format into mathematical model. Then, what are the different solution procedures available to solve such formulated LPP, that is linear programming problem. And in particular, we are going to discuss about the graphical method, simplex method, Bikram method and dual simplex method in this first unit. In the second unit, we are going to discuss about distribution models like assignment problem, transportation problem and sequencing problem. And in the third unit, we are going to discuss about network models and project network models. In the fourth unit, we are going to discuss about queuing line models and simulation models. And in the fifth unit, we are going to discuss about some decision making theories like game theory and replacement theory. Today we are going to discuss about an introduction about operations research technique. Nowadays we are also using some other name that is called as resources management techniques to name or to call the operations research. So we all know what is resources, right? What are the different resources you know? Think a while. If you just hear the word resources, what comes in your mind? In simple terms, we call 4 M's as resources. What are the 4 M's? Men, machine, material and money. These 4 M's are called as resources. Nowadays, we are adding energy also as a resource. So, in total, we'll be having 5 important resources, 4 M's, that is men, material, machine, money and energy. These are all the 5 resources, major resources we are going to consider. Normally, all these things are very limited and scarce. We are going to use different solution procedures or different operations research techniques to allocate this limited resources so as to achieve our goal. If you just consider an industry or whatever may be the professional you know, it may be medical professional, educational sector, whatever may be the sectors available, there will be some goals. If you just talk about goals, in operations research terminology or in technical term, we'll be calling that as objectives. If you just consider any industry or any sector, there will be majorly only 2 goals. One is maximizing the profit, another one is minimizing the cost. If you just consider it as an industry or a profit-making industry, the objective will be maximizing the profit. If it is in service sectors like educational institution, government institutions or medical professional, NGOs, the objectives may be minimizing the cost involved. So if you just take it in a whole, there will be only 2 objectives. One is maximizing the profit or minimizing the cost involved. And the resources are men, machine, material, money and energy. So in this operations research, we are going to discuss about how we are going to allocate these limited resources to maximize the profit or minimize the cost of an organization by using the solution procedures or different operations research techniques. There are some alternative names also available for this operations research. In addition to resources management techniques, they are operational research, operations analysis, quantitative methods, systems analysis, decision science, etc. Let me come to know how this operations research originated, how this term operations research coined. Before coining this term operations research also, the people were using operations research technique without knowing they are using operations research techniques like inventory management like this. But this exact word operations research was coined during World War II. We all know that need is the mother of invention. Whenever there is a need, there will be some invention and some innovation also. We all know that during the World War II only, there was huge inventions happened. So one of the invention is operations research. And this World War II also involved so many resources, like they require military professional, that is military persons, military equipments, food for the military personnel, money also involved, and so many equipment involved. These are all called as resources. There was only very limited resources available. So they have to optimally allocate that resources so that they have to win the battle. That was the challenge faced during the World War II. So what the British military management has done during that World War II is they just formed a team which consists of group of scientists from various fields like mathematicians, engineers, medical professionals, and so many physicians, and all the professionals formed together to form a team, and they were given the problem to allocate this resources, limited resources, so as to win the battle. Their objective was to find out the scientific approach to study the military operations to win the battle. And during that discussion, they just formulated so many mathematical and quantitative approaches to bear on military operations. The main objective was to allocate the scarce resources in an effective manner to the various military operations and to the activities within each and every operation. They formulated very brilliant solution procedures, and it was have huge success, and it was very effective also to manage the limited resources available in the military management. So it was very effective. They have formulated so many methods during that period, and the effectiveness of this operations research in military spread into all other government department and industry too. Nowadays, due to the availability of faster and flexible computing facilities and the number of OR professionals, it is now widely used in military, business, industry, transportation, public health, educational sectors, and what not. We are using it in all the sectors. Since its birth in the 1940s, OR has been widely recognized as an important approach to decision making in the management of all aspects of an organization. Okay, what is operation? What do you mean by operation? Think a while. Each and every activity carried out in an organization related to attaining its goals and objectives is called as operation. What is research? The process of observation and testing characterized by the scientific method is actually called as research. If you combine these operation and research, that is, if you are doing some process of observation testing by using scientific method on the activities of the organization, that is actually called as operations research. It involves so many steps like observing the situation, that is observing the real world situation. If you are just applying the scientific method or the operations research technique in an industry, we have to go inside the industry and we have to observe each and every activity of an industry which is involved in running the entire industry. Then after observing the situation, we have to identify the problem area. After identifying the problem area, we have to formulate that problem into verbal statement. That is actually called as formulating a problem statement. Then after formulating the problem statement, then we have to convert that into mathematical model in terms of x, y, a, b, c variables like this. After doing this, we should ascertain that hypothesizing that the model represents the important aspects of the situation. Then we have to find the solution out of it, and finally we have to validate the model through experimentation. These are all the research steps available. We have to carry these research steps on the activities, each and every activities of an organization. That is actually called as operations research. Next comes the definition of operations research. There is no single definition available. We have so many definitions available for operations research. Here I have listed 3 important definitions. The first one is OR, that is operations research, is the application of scientific methods, techniques and tools to problems involving the operations of systems so as to provide those in control of the operations with optimum solution to the problems. In short, it is an application of scientific methods, techniques and tools with optimum solutions. The second definition is OR is the application of scientific method to the study of operations of large complex organizations or activities. And the third important definition is it is an application of the scientific method to the analysis and solution of managerial decision problems. If we just combine all these 3 important definitions together, we can just have a definition summary of operations research here. It is an application of scientific method which involves study of large and complex systems and analysis of managerial problems, and finally finding the optimum solution by the use of mathematical models. This is the definition summary of operations research. Next comes phases of OR study. The first phase of OR study is observing the real world problem. We have to get into the industry and we have to study each and every activity carried out inside the industry. That is actually the observation part. Then after observing it, we have to find out the problem. After finding out the problem in the first phase, in the second phase, we have to formulate the problem For that, first we have to recognize the problem, then define the problem, then only we can formulate the problem. This formulating the problem phase is a very important phase of an OR study. We all know that it is almost impossible to get the right answer from a wrong problem. So we have to be very careful while formulating the problem. We have to study all the processes, and we have to consider all the constraints available in the industry. Then we should know the goal of an industry while formulating the problem. And this problem will be in verbal statement in this phase. And third phase is construction of mathematical model. What we have formulated in the second phase of OR study is problem statement in verbal format that should be converted into mathematical model in the third phase. After constructing the mathematical model, we have to derive the solution for that mathematical model. So where comes the operations research techniques? So we have numerous operations research techniques available. We have to find out the suitable method for that particular problem, and we have to find the solution by using the particular operations research techniques. That is the fourth phase of solution of the OR study. After finding the solution for the problem, we have to interpret the solution. That is, in the fourth phase, the solution will be available in mathematical form. That is, x is equal to 10, y is equal to 30, and so on. So we have to convert that model into the real application. So we have to interpret the solution correctly, and then we have to validate that solution by applying that into real world. And we also have to do the sensitivity analysis. The sensitivity analysis means if the parameters is varying, whether our particular solution procedure is exactly replicating the variation or not. That is known as sensitivity analysis. So we have to interpret the solution, validate in real world problem, and we have to do the additional sensitivity analysis also in the fifth phase of OR study. And in the sixth phase, we have to implement it after doing all these things. So it closes the entire loop. These are all the phases of OR study. And in our operations research technique syllabus, what we are going to discuss is, will be given with the second phase, that is the formulation problem in verbal statement will be given. We have to convert that into mathematical models. Then we have to find out the solution. So we in this syllabus we involve only second phase, third phase and fourth phase. In some cases directly the mathematical models will be given. We have to find out the solution by applying suitable solution procedure. That is what we are going to study in this entire operations research technique syllabus. The second phase is a formulation of the problem. In that second phase, we have to identify all the processes involved in the industry, and we have to identify the restrictions available, that is the limitations available, and then we should know the goal of an industry. These three parameters will be converted into variables, constraints and objective function in mathematical model. The processes will be called as variables in the mathematical model. Restrictions will be called as constraint in the mathematical model, and goal will be called as objective function in the mathematical model. And the constraints may be an equation or it may be an inequation. Equations means x plus y is equal to 10. That is an equation. X plus y less than or equal to 10 or greater than or equal to 10 is actually called as inequation. So constraint may be of equation type or inequation type, and we all know that objective function will have only two different phases, two different forms. One is maximizing the profit, another one is minimizing the loss. So the objective function may be of maximization type or minimization type. And while doing the formulation and mathematical model formulation, we should find the proper balance between the level of simplification of the reality and good representation of reality. Because if we just go and see each and every small parameters, and if you are trying to represent each and every parameter in our mathematical model, the problem will be very huge and complex. We may not have the solution procedure available to find the solution for that. So it may be, or it may be very complex and huge, may require so much computational facility to solve the problem. At the same time, if it is very simple, if you just consider only major parameters, it may not represent the reality. So we have to find out the proper balance between level of simplification of reality and good representation of reality. It is very, very important parameter. And the model can be deterministic model or probabilistic model. Deterministic means if you know the exact value of each and every parameter, that is, for example, if you know the demand of a particular product, like 1,000 items per year, that is actually called as deterministic. If you know only the probability of the demand, that is, it may be from 10,000 to 50,000 like this, that is actually called as probabilistic model. So the mathematical model may be a deterministic one or a probabilistic one. Next is the solution phase. So we have to find out the solution by applying a suitable operations research technique, and we also we definitely will have a solution for a problem, but it may not be optimal all the time. It may be feasible and not optimal, and it may be sometime optimal and it may be sometime infeasible also. So we will be having a solution, but it may be feasible, not optimal, optimal also, and in sometimes within that constraints we may not produce a solution also. That is also called as infeasible solution. And next phase is model interpretation, model validation, sensitivity analysis, and finally implementation. These are all the important phases of OR, that is operations research study. This is all about introduction. Next we'll just have a glimpse about what we are going to discuss in 5 different units. In the first unit we are going to discuss about linear programming, formulation of linear programming, construction of mathematical model, and the solution procedures like graphical method, simplex method, big M method, and dual simplex method. By having linear objective functions, that is minimization function or maximization function, and the linear constraints. In the second unit, we are going to discuss about distribution models like a transportation problem, assignment problem, and sequencing problem. And in the third unit, we are going to discuss about network models. Networks means which consist of nodes and arcs. And we are going to discuss about shortest route problem, minimal distance problem, maximal flow problem, etc. And also we are going to discuss about project management problems, which involves planning, scheduling, and controlling projects. We have 2 different important project management techniques, CPM and PERT. CPM means critical path method. PERT means program evolution and review technique. And we also discuss about crashing the network problems in the third unit. And in the fourth unit, we are going to discuss about waiting line models, that is queuing models, and simulation models. By using random number generation, we are going to apply the simulation models in queuing problems and maintenance problems. And in the 5th unit, we are going to discuss about some decision making problems like game theory and replacement theory for different models. This is all about the syllabus, and here there is a reference book available, that is P.K. Gupta and D.S. Hira, Problems in Operations Research, Principles and Solution. We can refer this book. The publication also is given here. Thank you for your patience hearing. In the next lecture, we are going to discuss about linear programming problem. Thank you.